Thank you for tuning into the False Nine TV show. And today we are doing Grimsby America, baby. Because you know what? It's my channel and I can do what I want. So I'm a Grimsby FC fan and I'm in America. So you know what? We're going to report on Grimsby FC every week. At least I'm going to try to do this every week. I'm probably going to present it in this format for the time being, pre recorded. If there's enough love from fellow supporters, be it in Grimsby or all around the world, please like and comment. I'd love that very much. Maybe I can do it live next year or next season. And quick service announcement: if you are interested in coming on this show with me and getting on here and saying some opinions, I would love to have you. Follow me on Twitter or X, and I'll put my handle in the on TV right now. And reach out to me via DM and let me know because I would love to have you and love to have somebody else to do this with. It'd be awesome. So that said, what we're going to do in this kind of format is I'm going to talk about three things from the previous game that I loved, a few pointers for the next game coming up, and I'm going to start off every show with a question. Okay. Now the question on today's episode is this: Jake Eastwood has been playing with I believe the under one of the reserve squads, I believe the youth squad. I don't know how he's looked, but when Jake Eastwood comes back, do you make the switch from Jordan Wright? Do you keep Wright in? Is there a certain point in this run that we're having right now that you would pull Wright for Eastwood under any circumstances? I would love to see what you say in the comments. Of course, there's a lot of factors that go into that, and let me know the factors below. So without further Freddie ado, let's go right ahead and get into today's actual episode. So before we get into the future, let's talk about the past. And we're going to talk about the previous game this past weekend. But quick shout out to the Grimsby women who won 5-2. Good job, ladies. So getting into the actual game this past weekend, I wanted to make sure that I made note to say this. It was around the 50th minute. I don't exactly have the exact second and time it was, but it was in the 50th ish minute. Evan Corey made this just insane touch on the ball where I didn't think he had a chance in heck to get it. And he somehow not only got it, but he actually almost made something out of it. It was insane. Pure class. I mean, so much class that it made me want to go do homework. It was just insane. But what worries me about, because to me, he just keeps growing into his role and getting better and better. But what worries me is if we don't get promoted, how much longer are we going to have him? That scares me. That's the only bad thing about being a League Two table or League Two squad is seeing some of these players grow and then we lose them. But yes, 50th minute. If you saw the play live, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, and you're able to rewatch it, just trust me. Go to the 50th minute and just watch that. And my other game note was going to be in the 86th minute. Uh, Dougie, I mean, come on, that block off the corner kick. My goodness, that may have actually saved the game. Like that play where he just defended the ball and got it out of the box. That block, I mean, that literally may have was the deciding factor between 3 points or 1 point. It was absolutely insane, and you can tell from the interviews after the game what that actually meant to him. And it's just amazing seeing players like that play for the badge and play for the club. And my last note from the previous game was the away fans. I mean, come on. The away supporters last game was just unmatched. I'm getting chills. You probably can't see it right. I'm getting chills even thinking about it. It was insane. I heard it through my TV. Oh my gosh, I would have given anything to be there. Awesome. Just awesome. And I hope this keeps up for the rest of the games, and maybe we can go on a big run. It feels like we're hitting the right spots at the right time. Giggity. And I don't know. This is just a good time to be a Mariner fan. And looking forward to the next game, we've got Fleetwood at home. And a couple of notes about the Fleetwood game is they've actually been held scoreless in their past 3 games. Now, I was at the time of this recording, they played today, and I was not able to watch the whole game because I was watching obviously some of the Champions League games and trying to work at the same time. Shh. But they got unlucky a few times. But at the end of the day, unlucky doesn't the score line doesn't care if you're lucky or unlucky. At the end of the day, the score line is all that matters. And they did get unlucky a few times, but still, scoreless in 3 games, that's a bit of a concern if I was a Fleetwood fan. And the other thing is they did have a Tuesday game today, okay? Grimsby didn't. So even if they do a heavy rotation for the next game, unless they're just playing with a completely new team out there, we're going to be more fresh. Either way you look at it, even on a heavy rotation for Fleetwood, we're still going to have more fresh legs than they do. And I think that works into our advantage for a team that's already struggling to find the back of the net. Now, the other thing about Fleetwood is before this game, they were 10, 10, and 10. Okay, 10 wins, 10 draws, 10 losses. Obviously, with that draw, they're now 10, 10, or 10, 11, 10. And they've got 39 goals for, 36 goals against. I mean, they are as okay can be. Their midfield's okay. Their attack is okay. Their defending is okay. There's just, I know this isn't a word, but they are the okayest team in the league, literally. So I think Grimsby is going to actually dictate this game. They are going to, and here's my prediction, okay? Here's my prediction. I think Grimsby is going to come out fired up. I think they are going to reward, which I hope a lot of the away fans that were there in the previous game are actually there at home this game. I think they're going to be rewarded, and it's going to be a hot start, which is going to lead to an early goal for Grimsby. And then I think we're going to get another goal around the 70th minute, around the changes. So I think the final score is going to be 2-0. Grimsby's hitting all the right cylinders at the right time. Fleetwood seems to have right now kind of leveled out and become flat. So I hope I'm right, but we'll see. Now let's get into the closing remarks. Now, obviously, this one was not too long. These shows are going to get longer as they go. The more content I have, the better. Please, please, please leave me some comments. Leave me some questions for next video. I love the interactions, and you guys have been great to me on X. I appreciate all the follows from fellow Mariner fans, and you guys have been really nice to me. It seems like I have been accepted as the honorary Yank for the club, and I really, really appreciate that. You guys have shown me so much love over there. So please show me some love in the video. Let's talk. And again, remember, if you want to be on here with me, that would actually be awesome for me because it's more content. It's someone to go back and forth with and bounce ideas off of. I would actually love it if somebody wants to join this with me. Everyone, please, please, please have a great rest of your week and have a safe weekend. And let's go Mariners.